Hello everyone. Welcome to another educational video on my channel. Today, I'm here with a new video where you can both learn a lot of new things and improve your English. Imagine a world where everyone has enough food, delicious and healthy, without harming our planet. Today, we are going to talk about a major revolution in the world of food, a revolution that is changing the future of global food and might solve the problem of hunger forever. So, stay with me. The food crisis and the need for innovation. Imagine a world where the population is growing every day, resources are limited and our planet is struggling under the pressure of human activities. In such conditions, providing healthy, nutritious and sustainable food is no longer a simple question, but a huge and complex challenge. Have you ever thought about how we can feed all these people with delicious and healthy food, without harming our planet? Predictions say that by 2050, which is very soon, the demand for protein will increase by about 50%. This means we need to produce half more protein than we do now. If we want to proceed with traditional methods, we will have to dedicate more land to agriculture and animal husbandry, consume more water and put a lot of pressure on the environment. But the bitter truth is that the Earth is already on the verge of crisis. Forests are being destroyed one after another, freshwater resources have become severely limited and greenhouse gases emitted from traditional food production methods play a big role in global warming. It's worth noting that livestock farming is one of the biggest sources of methane, a gas much more powerful than carbon dioxide in increasing the Earth's temperature. Furthermore, climate change and the reduction of arable land have faced us with a serious challenge in providing healthy and sufficient food. In such circumstances, the need for innovative, sustainable, and rapid solutions is felt more than ever. This is where novel technologies like rapid microorganism fermentation, cultured protein production, and future meat alternatives enter the field, bringing a bright promise for a better and more sustainable world. These technologies are sparks that help us produce high-quality and nutritious proteins in the shortest possible time, without overexploiting the Earth. In this video, we will delve deep into these innovations, their advantages, how they work and the challenges they face. Rapid fermentation. The magic of microorganisms and sustainable protein production. Okay, let's get to the main star of today's discussion. Rapid fermentation. Fermentation is an old method that has been used for centuries to make traditional foods like bread, cheese, and yogurt. We are all familiar with it, the grandmother's method. But rapid fermentation, with the advent of new technologies, has transformed into something far beyond those traditional methods. This process uses engineered and modified microorganisms. These intelligent and trained microbes, under strictly controlled conditions, in a short time, even less than 24 hours, convert simple plant or sugar-based materials into highly rich and high-quality proteins. A process that previously might have taken weeks or months, now happens very quickly. How this magic works and its features. These tiny but powerful microbes act like small wizards or tireless workers in a living laboratory. They break down plant cell walls, digest complex compounds and significantly increase the nutritional value of raw materials by producing specific enzymes. Biotechnology scientists, by combining nature and innovation, have created microbes responsible for producing specific and useful proteins. These organisms can, by consuming simple and renewable resources like sugar or plant materials, produce proteins that are directly used in the food, pharmaceutical and even animal feed industries. Rapid fermentation has essentially recreated the natural protein production cycle and increased its speed many times over. One important type of rapid fermentation is solid-state fermentation, SSF. In this method, agricultural materials like plant extract powders or plant biomasses serve as the growth medium for these small but powerful microbes. The process is controlled in a low-moisture environment, without free water, in a way that minimizes external contamination and maximizes the nutritional value of the product. This method consumes little water and is very suitable for water-scarce regions. The biological reactions in this process lead to the production of rich proteins, flavorings, and secondary active compounds that both improve nutrition and enhance food taste and quality. Another important feature of this method is the reduction of toxic or undesirable compounds in plant sources, which significantly improves the final quality of the food. Thus, rapid fermentation builds a bridge between rich plant nature and human intelligence, to produce healthy, nutritious, and environmentally friendly food. Unparalleled advantages of rapid fermentation. Lightning speed. This method is much faster than traditional ones. While protein production through agriculture and animal husbandry might take months, rapid fermentation can produce protein in a few hours or even less than 24 hours. Companies like Micro Harvest use this method to convert microorganisms into protein within a day, offering a sustainable and scalable solution. Exceptional environmental sustainability. Less need for land and water, a significant reduction in greenhouse gases, and the use of renewable resources make this method very environmentally friendly. It consumes far less energy, water, and land compared to industrial agriculture and animal husbandry. Flexibility and product variety. By engineering microbes, various types of proteins and beneficial compounds can be produced. These proteins have high nutritional value, without unhealthy fats or contamination. Micro Harvest's product has a pleasant taste with no aftertaste and is suitable for various applications, such as pet food. Immense scalability. This technology can be developed from the laboratory to large factories, allowing for easy mass production. Precise process control. In rapid fermentation, everything is under precise control, such as temperature, pH, nutrients, and oxygen, resulting in a consistent and reliable product quality. High safety and cleanliness. Production in a completely sterile environment prevents contamination and pathogens, preserving food safety. This method also prevents the spread of diseases associated with animal meat consumption and antibiotic resistance. Rapid fermentation truly recreates the natural protein production cycle and multiplies its speed. This method is not only incredibly fast and efficient but also significantly reduces the environmental impact of food production. The revolution in protein production. Traditional versus innovative fermentation. If we consider traditional fermentation like driving an old car on winding roads, innovative fermentation is like riding a modern, high-speed train. Traditional fermentation is slow and energy-intensive, but innovative fermentation offers a smooth path, high speed, and low energy consumption. These advancements mean faster, more cost-effective, cleaner production and better suited for today's and tomorrow's needs. Several key differences between these two methods. Microorganisms. In traditional fermentation, microbes are natural and unmodified, but in innovative fermentation, they are engineered and programmed to produce specific proteins. Process control. In the traditional method, there is less control and product quality may vary, but in the innovative method, everything is under precise and consistent control. Production speed. Traditional fermentation can take weeks or months, but innovative fermentation is done in a few hours or at most one day. Product variety. Traditional fermentation is usually limited to well-known products like yogurt and cheese, but innovative fermentation allows for the creation of custom proteins and meat and dairy alternatives. Environmental impact. Traditional fermentation has a larger carbon footprint, but innovative fermentation creates more sustainability and reduces resource consumption. Technology used. Traditional fermentation is typically done without genetic engineering and new technologies, but innovative fermentation uses biotechnology, genetic engineering, and even artificial intelligence. Scope of application. Traditional fermentation is limited to traditional and well-known products, but innovative fermentation has broader applications in the food, pharmaceutical and animal husbandry industries. In traditional fermentation, microbes themselves determine the growth time and conditions, but in rapid fermentation, everything is controlled and a uniform product with consistent quality is produced. This advancement allows us to mass-produce high-quality protein with customizable features, something that was either impossible or very time-consuming with the traditional method. The burgers and steaks of the future. Where flavor and technology collide. One of the brightest manifestations of new technology in the world of protein is the emergence of future burgers and steaks. Thanks to advanced technologies like 3D bioprinting and cell cultivation, their taste, texture, and appearance are very close to natural meat, but they lack the environmental and ethical problems of traditional meat. These products have primarily taken shape within the framework of alternative protein technologies and sustainable production and are divided into two main categories: plant-based meats and cultured or fermented meats. 1. Plant-based burgers and steaks. These products are made from plant proteins like peas and soy. Major companies such as Beyond Meat and Impossible Foods have succeeded in making these burgers and steaks very popular and largely similar to natural meat. These alternatives are completely environmentally friendly options by reducing the consumption of natural resources like water and agricultural land and also reducing the abundance of greenhouse gases. Researchers are constantly striving to produce plant-based burgers that are juicier, more grillable, and retain the authentic taste of meat. Additionally, companies are working to reduce salt and saturated fats and increase protein content to make these products healthier. These products are not only healthier but also have a much smaller environmental footprint than traditional meat and cause no harm to animals. 2. Cultured or fermented meat, also known as cultivated meat. These types of meats are produced by growing animal cells in bioreactors. Animal stem cells are grown in a completely controlled environment with proper nutrition to develop into meat tissue. In this method, there is no longer a need for animal husbandry and slaughter, and the final product is completely real and, in terms of structure and taste, exactly like natural meat. However, these meats have significant advantages because their environmental footprint and ethical issues are much smaller. It is predicted that by the years 2030 to 2032, these meats will become widely available in the market and will be a reliable alternative to traditional meats. Producing meat this way is ethically and environmentally superior because it does not require raising and slaughtering animals. Furthermore, we can adjust the composition of fats, proteins, and other substances to be healthier and more nutritious, for example, by reducing saturated fats and cholesterol. Cultured meat production consumes less water, agricultural land, and energy, and significantly reduces the emission of greenhouse gases like methane, which are abundant in traditional animal husbandry. How technologies perfect the taste and texture of future burgers. Taste and texture are the soul and life of any food. New technologies have brought about a major transformation in this area to ensure these products are not only healthy but also offer you the delightful experience of eating real meat. 3D bioprinting. This technology accurately recreates the layered structure of muscle and fat cells. The result? A taste very close to natural meat with a soft and pleasant texture. 3D meat printing helps achieve optimized, customized and lower-cost production. Adjustment of compounds and additives. By cellular tissue engineering and adding plant-based and bioactive compounds, the taste, color and juiciness of the product can be precisely modified according to preference, enhancing the sensory experience of eating. Tissue maturation process. After initial production, products are grown in special environments to form real muscle tissue, best recreating the experience of consuming natural meat. Safety and cleanliness. Production in a completely controlled and sterile environment ensures no contamination or pathogens enter the product, preserving the food's freshness and safety. This is one of the major advantages of these technologies over traditional animal husbandry and processing. The discovery and application of these technologies allow you to consume these products with complete peace of mind and enjoyment. Future burgers and steaks are the result of an intelligent combination of novel biotechnology and advanced processes that provide healthier, more sustainable, and more delicious nutrition for all of us. Now it's your turn. If you've enjoyed the content so far and think this information could be useful, please like the video, leave your valuable comments and subscribe to the channel so we can build a better future together. Innovations in reducing production costs. A solution for market expansion. It is true that initially, these technologies seemed expensive. Establishing factories and necessary equipment requires significant initial investment. However, fortunately, significant advancements in various fields promise a substantial reduction in costs. Artificial intelligence and machine learning. These technologies optimize production processes, reducing material and resource waste and making production more precise and efficient. Replacement of traditional culture media. The use of engineered fermentation media instead of expensive and non-plant-based media like fetal bovine serum dramatically reduces raw material costs. This innovation increases growth speed and makes production more sustainable and cheaper. Automation and robotics. The use of robots and automated systems allows for industrial-scale production with high precision and quality at lower costs. Increased production scale and market acceptance. The more production increases and demand rises, the more product prices will decrease and approach the price of traditional meat. This trend leads to market expansion and greater acceptance of these products by the general public. Today, the establishment of new factories in various countries and massive investments in the supply chain of proteins like peas are widely underway to rapidly expand these technologies. Challenges and future outlook. Despite all the advantages and innovations that rapid fermentation and other novel protein production technologies offer, the path to accepting these technologies in the food industry has always been accompanied by challenges and obstacles that must be considered. Technical and engineering challenges, scalability. Moving from the laboratory to high-volume industrial production is a big leap, and maintaining product quality at this scale is not easy. It requires advanced equipment, high technical knowledge and precise process guidance to ensure consistent quality. Regulatory and legal obstacles. Legal frameworks and safety standards are still not fully formed in many countries. Transparent and reliable regulations are necessary to ensure the safety and quality of fermented products. Companies like Micro Harvest also face these challenges. The lack of specific and comprehensive laws in many countries has slowed down product acceptance. Market and consumer acceptance. Concerns about the use of genetically modified organisms, GMOs, have caused hesitation and distrust among consumers. Raising awareness and scientific communication can reduce these concerns. Cultural and social attitudes and resistance to new technologies require time, education, and continuous scientific communication with the public. Initial investment costs. Advanced equipment, suitable infrastructure, training skilled personnel and supplying high-quality raw materials are expensive, especially creating limitations for developing countries. Health and safety issues. These technologies require strict control and rigorous standards to prevent potential contamination. Solutions and outlook. However, effective solutions are being implemented. Using artificial intelligence and machine learning to optimize processes and reduce costs. Employing robots and automation to increase quality and reduce production costs. Extensive education and public awareness campaigns to increase acceptance. Collaboration between scientific, industrial, and governmental bodies to facilitate regulations and financial support. The outlook for rapid fermentation technology is very bright and promising. New and large companies worldwide are investing heavily in this technology, and international organizations consider it one of the keys to future food security. In the near future, fermented products may become a normal, everyday part of our diet. Just as we consume yogurt or fermented bread today without thinking about its production process, perhaps in a few years, we will easily accept plant-based burgers or dairy-free products. Conclusion. A bridge to a sustainable and bright future. Rapid fermentation is not just a technology. It is a combination of science, innovation, and deep respect for the environment. This technology can be one of the main keys to providing healthy, nutritious, and sustainable food for the world's growing population. But to achieve this great goal, close and coordinated cooperation among scientists, industry, policymakers, and of course, consumers themselves, is essential. We must overcome fears and doubts, educate, update regulations, and make serious investments to build a future where everyone has access to healthy, safe, delicious, and environmentally friendly food. Rapid fermentation is a small but powerful biological revolution. A revolution that has turned engineered microbes into the silent heroes of nutrition and built a bridge to a better, healthier, and more sustainable world. The future of our food is in our hands. With awareness, smart choices and support for new Earth-friendly technologies, we can pave this bright path. Each of us can raise the voice of innovation and sustainability and convey this important message to others. The future belongs to those who embrace change and strive to build a better world. Rapid fermentation can not only be a savior for millions who struggle with hunger today, but it can also build a more sustainable, healthier, and even more delicious world for all of us. So let's join hands, with awareness and hope for the future, and embark on a path where everyone can have high-quality and abundant food, without harming our planet. Are you ready to be a part of this great change? If your answer is yes, then like this video right now, share your valuable comments about these amazing technologies with us. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to stay updated with future content. Thank you for joining me.